What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And YouTube has done a lot over the course of the past decade to become a major driving force of entertainment in this world. I myself have a living doing this, talking into a camera, talking to you guys every day about movies and entertainment and pop culture and politics and everything else. And I love what I do, but I'm always looking to see how they're innovating, how they're growing, how they're expanding. And one of the things they tried to do, I think, to capitalize on the Netflix trend and the Hulu and Amazon Instant was to create YouTube Red, which is now YouTube Premium. And in that, they thought they could charge $10 a month and create original content that would be all about, exclusive movies and TV shows from your favorite creators and your favorite studios that would be only relegated to YouTube. But to be fair, the only show that really did well on there was COBRA KAI. Everyone loves COBRA KAI, but unfortunately, I don't think COBRA KAI is going to be coming back because what we're seeing now is YouTube taps the brakes on scripted shows, will make all original content free in 2019. Yeah, so if you are not a YouTube Premium subscriber, you should be if you want to help out your favorite creator. And I say that only because you get background app downloads for your mobile device, which, trust me, is amazing. I hate that it's hidden behind a paywall, but that's just the way that it is. The channels you watch the most frequently actually end up earning the most out of your $10 monthly membership fee, because they actually only give the money to the channels that you watch the most. So that's a way to support your favorite creator a little bit, helps them out during the times with low ad months. And that's pretty much all the time now, considering how YouTube's been restricting on so many things. But this is actually a really cool move because they're going to allow you guys to watch COBRA KAI who haven't seen it yet. You're going to be able to watch all the other shows if you haven't seen them yet. And if you want, you even get to check out the Logan Paul movies, The Thinning. Which, by the way, I've watched a part of the first movie. It's not as bad as it seems. Anyway, the good news, starting next year, YouTube will pull all of its original content out from behind the premium paywall, letting users enjoy an ad-supported version of shows like COBRA KAI. The bad news, this also means that YouTube won't be investing in as many scripted shows, instead focusing on reality-driven projects headlined by celebrities and YouTube stars. Now, the thing with that is celebrities need to, look, here's the thing. I understand wanting to focus on Will Smith. Hey, Will Smith jumping out of a helicopter, bungeeing out of a helicopter for his 50th birthday. That's a cool video. I watched it. It was fun. I love Will Smith. But that's what they want. They really want that kind of content. They want those kind of viewers. Focusing on reality-based content from your favorite YouTube stars is what they want. Because it's cheap to produce. Let's be fair. It's cheap to produce, and the return is generally really high. Reality TV shows are one of the fastest money makers in the industry because of how quick it is to make, how quick it is to produce, how cheap it is to produce, and how many people jump on that shit and they think that it's real. There are people out there that legitimately believe that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is legitimately how they live their life. It's not. It's all scripted, all for the show. Now, in an official statement to Variety, YouTube couched all of this behind kind of vague business speak that includes phrases like global franchise or fan base and the YouTube generation, saying, as we look to 2019, we will continue to invest in scripted programming and shift to make our YouTube originals ad-supported to meet the growing demand of more global fan base. This next phase of our original strategy will expand the audience of our YouTube original creators and provide advertisers with incredible content that reaches the YouTube generation. And then the article says here, and I agree with this, if one were to read between the lines, you get a pretty clear picture of what happened here. YouTube Premium isn't exactly lighting the world on fire. So if everyone involved is rethinking the kind of content they want to create and how they want to serve it to their audience of billions, after all, COBRA KAI was incredibly well received when it arrived earlier this year. But other YouTube originals have landed with a thud. Is anyone talking about the new original science fiction series Origin? Nah, which is true. Right, which is really true, and that's based on the that's like kind of an adaptation of the film Jumper, right? It's which apparently the show is good from what I hear. I have YouTube Premium. I have yet to watch anything other than COBRA KAI. Right, I just forget that it's there because they also don't promote it. That's the other thing of it too. YouTube is horrible when it comes to marketing anything, right? So on YouTube, they say subscribe. Like, I'll tell you guys to subscribe to the channel, click that bell, all that jazz. But the truth of the matter is, I know that most of you don't actually watch what's in your subscription feed. You look at what's on your homepage, and that becomes more about what you aren't subscribed to rather than what you are subscribed to. So it becomes this real big problem, and YouTube Premium, quite frankly, is the same exact way. They don't know how to market it. They don't do very well in marketing any of it, whereas Netflix is fantastic at it. I was just in LA, believe it or not, at the YouTube Create Space just 3 weeks ago for a training seminar, and as I'm going to meet a friend of mine in downtown LA, I'm taking a a lift and I look up and I see Netflix billboards everywhere. I mean, Netflix is just peppering ads all over Los Angeles. This is also kind of, it's award season, so that's one of the reasons why. But I'm seeing all this Netflix marketing, nothing for YouTube, and really not a lot for anything else. Now, granted, this is just Los Angeles, right? But there's a lot of people in LA that have a lot of influence outside of LA in regards to movie marketing, and they don't deal with any of that. Like they don't push it. Cobra Kai did really well through word of mouth, but I don't think Cobra Kai was enough to bring in people to buy YouTube premium subscriptions. Logan Paul's movies, or maybe brought in a few people, but his controversy at the beginning of this year really kind of hurt the thinning franchise. You've got the Escape the Night with whatever Joey Griffiths and whatever, which is an interesting concept and shot really, really, really interestingly. But at the same time, it's like outside of going to VidCon, I didn't see that shit promoted anywhere, right? Because YouTube isn't thought about as being a home for scripted content or even really a home for a lot of episodic content. It's a home for people like me to talk to people like you about what's going on and give our thoughts and opinions. Quite frankly, they should just give me a damn talk show, talk about movies and stuff like that on here, and I think it'd be great. That's just my pitch to YouTube. But that being said, I'm very curious to know your thoughts on this. Does this even impact you? I would argue that probably for the vast majority of you out there that's made it to this far into the video, the answer to that is no. Most of you probably don't have YouTube Premium because you've never seen a value in it. Believe me, look into it. There's actually a value there if you want. If you watch a lot of YouTube, if you like a lot of music, if you travel a lot, things along those lines. But in the meantime, it's just it's something they've poorly marketed, they've poorly promoted, and, they were waiting for people like us to promote it. That's the whole point. They wanted people like us to promote it to you, but there's no value or incentive for us to really promote it to you because they've never worked with anyone to do that, right? They wanted to bring you guys in by bringing bigger stars, bigger YouTubers, and giving them content like Scare PewDiePie. But they never went with Scare PewDiePie season 2, even though it was shot and it's in the can. Granted, because of PewDiePie's controversy from last year. But it really does boil down to the fact that YouTube is in a growth phase. They're changing up. They want to go to the Eastern markets. They want into Bollywood so bad. They want India so bad. And that's true because right now, 1.5 billion people use YouTube every single month. In the next 2 years, the internet's going to open up to 2 billion more people around the world that are going to get high speed, stable internet. And that's going to bring a lot more people to YouTube, which means it's not a lot of American culture, which is going to then end up pushing it to another direction. So it's one of those things where really going to be interesting to see where things go. But I am curious to know your thoughts on this one. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys think this is going to be a good thing for YouTube, a bad thing for YouTube? I want to hear your thoughts. You can also call into our voicemail line at 818-350-3281. That's 818-350-3281. And my name, of course, is Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. Please thumbs up the video, subscribe, check back often if you guys want to, and I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.